So, first of all, I would like to thank you for accepting the invitation.
Yeah, no, my pleasure. Thank you for the interview and contacting me as well.
Yeah, I had the pleasure to see ClaireBell a few days. I finished ClaireBell a few days ago, so I'm very happy
Uh-huh.
that we can talk about it finally. But first of all, before talking about that, maybe we can do like a short introduction and talk about you. So, for the one who just discovered you, can you maybe introduce yourself?
Yeah. Um, so my name is Prach Rojanasinwilai. You can call me Jeen. That's like my nickname in Thailand. There's like a, I'm sure you know, there's like a nickname thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
So my name is Jeen. I'm the director of ClaireBell, and before that, I've been directing a lot of music videos along the way, commercials and all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm curious to know, why did you decided to go into the movie industry and directing?
At the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like since the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, I love movies and movies is like the films is like the main thing that I like.
Mm-hmm.
So since I was young, like from a young age, I love it. Like so when I was young, watching Harry Potter and all that, like the 2000 early 2000s films and stuff. So I love going to cinema, and then later on, in life, I was I was quite into theater as well earlier, like musicals, like Les Mis, going to London and watch Les Mis, Phantom of the Opera, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it all kind of formed itself into this. And then in school, I did theater arts. And at first, I was gonna go do theater actually, but then I changed my mind and I was like, okay, let's go to film. Maybe film is the way forward,
Mm-hmm.
for me. So I studied film in university and stuff as well. And yeah, I just love it so much. So hence why I'm doing this.
Okay. And maybe do you have, I guess you have, any director or movie that really inspired you early on or continues right now to inspire you?
Yeah, well, early on, like as all the kids, I'm sure like I'm 29 right now. So I was born in the era of Harry Potter. When I was like 4 years old,
Mm-hmm.
the Philosopher's Stone came out, and I watched that as the first movie in cinema, and it's amazing. So, yeah, so I grew up watching all those, like in that period, there's sort of fantasy, like Lord of the Rings,
Mm-hmm.
Narnia, like stuff like that. So I grew up on that, like Pixar, Disney films. Quite westernized actually, the content that I was watching when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And but that was when I was younger. But when I grew up, like my favorite directors, people like Paul Thomas Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Recently he did a One Battle After Another with Leo
Okay.
DiCaprio. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's my big inspiration. And like people like Yorgos Lanthimos, who directed Poor Things,
Mm-hmm.
like those crazy films. I tend to draw myself towards those, the crazy ones
Mm-hmm.
later on in life, like recently,
Okay.
like since university years, like 10 years ago. So yeah, so those are like the key people that I really like their work and take some inspiration from them in my work as well. Sophia Coppola stuff and all
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah.
Okay. And maybe do you have like any French movie or French director that you know that you appreciate?
French films. I watched to actually linked to ClaireBell actually. Before I did ClaireBell, watch the Portrait of Lady on Fire,
Mm-hmm.
Celine Sciamma or something. Have you heard of that film?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a French director, and also like I watched some crazy French, like the piano teacher and stuff. That's a bit mental.
Mm-hmm.
That it was it Michael Haneke? Yeah, like with yeah, that movie is crazy. So I watched a little bit of French cinema here and there. Jean-Luc Godard and
Mm-hmm.
stuff for studying. So I watched some of the film. Breathless, the cross-cutting and all that, and Italian filmmaker Fellini and all that. We studied that in university as well, and also I appreciate their work till now because then they do like like it's the French New Wave, right? So
Mm-hmm.
they go a bit crazy there, and you can take things here and there from their filmmaking, and I actually like apply it to my work as well.
Mm-hmm.
Truffaut, Jean-Luc Godard, and all that. Yeah,
Okay.
the classic ones. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And for the one who just discovered you, if you could maybe describe or define your work and your style, what would you say?
That's hard actually.
I know. This is a hard question, a tricky question.
That's a tricky. My style. Um, well, I've treat filmmaking as something that, like, okay, it's a mirror to the truth, of course, but I also treat it as something that it doesn't have, what's it called? It's like a dream space.
Hmm.
You can go a little bit crazy here and there along the way because it's like your chance to leave the reality behind and go see another version of reality. I
Hmm.
feel that. And I feel like that I tend to like to do that throughout my work. If you watch like my music videos or like my, like ClaireBell as well. There's like parts here and there which, is a bit heightened reality.
Hmm.
It's a bit stylistic. It's a bit dreamy. I feel like, like just looking at life through a more magical lens,
Hmm.
a more magical perspective that, I feel like it helps to it helps the audience as a filmmaker, like to go that route of like, magical realism and all that surrealist stuff. It does help. It lends itself to storytelling very well, like to create emotions, and it doesn't need to be realistic. I don't, like films that like realistic film that's like magical film. Because then I grew up, as I said, like watching Harry Potter and all that. So I feel like to watch is like to escape reality as well and look at reality in another light, in a more interesting and more emotional perspective, I
Hmm.
feel.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Maybe we can go to ClaireBell directly. It's
Yeah.
a drama that got very, very, very popular. Everyone, for me, everyone told me, you have to watch it, you have to watch it. You have for like several weeks. I only heard that from my listeners and my followers. So I was like, okay, I
Uh-huh.
have to go, I have to start. And I understand
Mm-hmm.
why it got so popular and so many people like it. So first of all, maybe for the one who missed the drama, didn't watch the drama, can you maybe describe, give a small synopsis about the drama without spoiling?
Uh-huh. So ClaireBell is a story about, simplest as I can, is a love story set in a place that love is forbidden.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a prison setting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the unlikeliest place to find love is about like a two women finding love in a place that the unlikeliest place that you can find love, and how you will, along the way, you see how their love develops, and with a tight space, with like very controlled environment, you get to see how positive love can actually bloom there. I don't know if that helps.
Mm-hmm.
But
Let's keep a bit of mystery.
yeah. But go watch it. It's about two people in prison. Like the easier version. Two people in prison. They love each other, and I think it's a wonderful love story. So have a watch of that. And also that's like, like it reflects on like the prison system, even though it's a bit heightened reality. But like, that we take some stuff from the truth, from reality, and explore it here in
Mm.
our little ClaireBell world. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I would like to ask later on during the interview. But first, I would like to ask you what inspired you to create ClaireBell? Why, and especially why the prison environment?
Uh-huh. Well, I must give the credit to the showrunner,พี่ใหม่ Davika and Peter.
Mm-hmm.
They're the two showrunners who they also wrote the script.
Mm-hmm.
How it came about for me personally is that they got the idea ready. They have the
Okay.
idea of, I want to do a prison girl love series, romance series. And they contacted me through, because I think they've seen my music video works
Mm-hmm.
before in prior. Um, and then I read the script, I read the synopsis. We did a pilot actually to test it out, what I see from it. Because then what they have is a script, right?
Yes.
But once I read the script, it's my job to actually bring the letters, the writings,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, to picture. And one brief that they have is that they all wear mint green. That's the only thing.
Okay.
It's the costume. It's that the uniform gonna be green, mint green, and the rest is the team, the production team who build it to life, who make it to life. And when I read when I read the script, I was drawn to their world, the world building of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like you create your own world in this as well.
Mhm.
It's not 100% accurate, I must say. You know, like the prison, like in Thailand, you don't wear green. Just little whisper, but we have the license to go a bit crazy with our imagination. You can create the world in it. And when I read it, there's so many characters. It's not just the love, even though the love is the main core of it, but you get to observe life in a very gray area, and
Mhm.
that is what drawn me to it. Because then all the characters are very gray. There's no one who is good or bad, like purely like that.
Mhm.
You kind of empathize with all the character, or like like I don't want to spoil, but like if you watch it, Dee, you see her
Mhm.
as one thing, and then as the story develops, we go somewhere else, or like Kay,
Mhm.
we start with like people are very gray, and I feel that is like the what drawn me to the script, and for me to actually like sign up to do it, and I really wanted to do it. So I must say thank you to Pimai and Peter for asking me, inviting us, the team, to do it. Yeah.
I'm curious now, why the color green, mint green? Why is
I
that?
actually don't know. I don't know.
But to be honest, it's a color that I
Uh-huh.
really like, and I feel it's very aesthetically. Overall, the drama is very aesthetically pleasing. I really, really love the
Uh-huh.
colorimetry, the color grading, and this green in particular because it's my favorite color. So I'm curious because you said they had
Uh-huh.
only one request. It had to be green. So I'm wondering why green.
Yeah, I wonder that as well, actually. But I'm not saying I know, but I'm not sure why. But I think it's a great color, and I think it's a great palette for the film itself.
Yeah,
Like in America, it's orange, right?
yeah.
And I can't even think of any colors that actually would do the job. Like now that you ask the question, I'm thinking about it actually, but I don't know the reason why it's green, but I just know that it's actually like the perfect color
Hmm.
for the series.
Yeah.
No other colors can actually do that.
But I wanted to say, it's funny you say that because I wanted also to say that I really like
Hmm.
this color, this choice of color. And also the color grading in general is very balanced with this color. Everything is adapted to this color. So overall, visually speaking, for me, it's very eye pleasing. This is something I really like when, apart from the story, if also the visual aspect is eye pleasing for me, is very important. Important.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, because then I just want to add to that. Like, since I told you, like we got the green as like a main palette.
Mm-hmm.
But like everything around us, like the prison set itself, like the setting, because then we build majority of the sets.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look carefully, the interior are built, and the exterior are are real, are like real life prison.
Okay.
Like the outside stuff, that's real with the white
Mm-hmm.
walls. But the all the inside, like the cafeteria, the bedrooms,
Mm-hmm.
the office, everything is
Created.
is built.
But is it built inside the actual prison or is like a set somewhere else?
No, we actually built it from scratch. We hired out like basically like a big space, it's not like a sound stage, so it's not a sound stage. It's like a big empty space in
Mm-hmm.
like a hall. Um, it was it was like a factory hall or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we rent that place out, and then we build the whole interior stuff.
Okay.
So working wise, so we can control everything. The
Mm-hmm.
color palette. You see the walls. You see the green on the lower side of the walls. The the fences and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The yeah, like everything is designed to go with the palette.
Mm.
And we actually went to so many the detail of it. For example, like the green on the wall cannot be the same green as the costume itself, because
Yeah.
then if this it'll be green on green,
Yeah.
and then the character won't pop up. And we try to choose the color that will help us make it the most
Mm-hmm.
the best way to present the characters and the story as much as possible. Yeah, make them stand out, make them easy, and use the characters, the prisoners, to actually be part of the design of
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing as well. So yeah, there's a lot of thought went into it. We chose like every palette of green, like different green, and we put the actor on it. We did a camera test, and we're like, okay, this is the green that we're going for the walls. If this is a costume green, it's very so many greens. Yeah,
It's very funny to see that just one color can have influence on the whole project. Everything is
yeah,
centered pretty much around the green. It has to be green, so of course it means that there's a lot of work behind just for this green.
yeah. Like the white, what green? You know what? Like yeah,
It's a lot in
all the work
consideration.
behind it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, since the interior was built, how much I will ask in two times. First, how much time did it take from the first idea of ClaireBell to the last draft, like the drama that we have now? And second question
Hmm.
is, how much time did it take to create just the interior, the prison interior?
Uh-huh. The script took, I think before I came into the project, the script was written for like a year prior,
Okay.
like been developed, and they developed it, they have the treatment, and then they published the novel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard, there's like a
Okay.
novel of it. So that's based off the script. It's not we didn't base off the novel. The novel kind of
Okay.
based off the script.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we started. When did we start? I read through the first time in February last year. That was when I read the first draft of it, and then we got the final draft in April, end of April. That's when we got all the cast members and everyone around, and we read it together, and we start shooting in June. So basically, coming to the set thing, we decided at this location. It took like a month and a half only actually to build all the interiors. Yeah, so not that long. It's actually an idea as well, like logistically. Since we have one location, so we build all the sets there. It helps us with time as well, so we don't have to change. So basically, we will be shooting the cell scenes, like with ClaireBell in their cell, and then we'll walk a bit, and then we go to the old toilet, and then we walk a bit. We go to like the hallway, and then Vishai's office is upstairs. So it's like all very close in proximity to each other, so that helps. And we don't want to, what's it called? We don't want to just spend like the whole day shooting just the cell scenes,
Yeah.
because then it can get a bit like so we do, like, for example, 3 scenes in a cell today, and then we go to the old toilet for 2 scenes, and then we go to the greenhouse for like a scene, stuff like that. So we swap it around.
So you had more control over the creation.
The design, you mean?
I mean, during the shooting, you had more control. You were not like depending on exterior factors, like sometimes with the logistic, if you need to film in a parking lot and suddenly the parking lot is open to other people, so you have to wait. Because I have a director, for example, who had this problem with the parking lot. So at least you could control the overall set because everything was in one place. So this is good.
Yeah. That's the case as well. And it's basically like a studio-ish,
Yeah.
but yeah. So we have all the controls, all interior, and like everything is designed for this purpose.
And did
Yeah.
you keep this studio, or is it like, did you destroy it after the shooting?
No, we knock it all down.
Oh.
Yeah. Right after we knock it all down, how it was that we shot all the interior first for the first half of filming. We shot all together 29 days. So we spend like 15 days here, and once we finish, we go to the real prison to do the cafeteria, the outside stuff, and yeah. So we knock it down right after.
So the total of the shooting period is 29 days or a bit more?
29 days in total of shooting, yeah, of like going to shoot.
Yeah.
But it spans across around 2 months and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2 months and June till we start on I remember the day. We start on 3rd of June, first day. First day we shot the bar scene. The first, when Belle went to the club and got arrested. Yeah. That's our first day, and then we finish on the 15th of August or something like that.
Pretty much the whole summer.
Yeah, the whole summer. It was very hot as well.
I wanted to ask you actually if during the filming you had like any challenges.
the heat.
I can guess because I guess that the place where you filmed there were not that many. How to
There's
say?
no aircon.
Yeah,
There's no
and no
aircon.
icon, and maybe the air was not very circulating.
Yeah, it's not circulating at all. And especially the one that we went to shoot, the real prison, that was hot. The cafeteria set is the hottest set I've ever been in,
Okay.
ever, since I've been working. Yeah, we spent a lot of time there, the cafeteria, and it was the hottest. And everyone did well though. Everyone, worked hard, and it was struggling. So you have to put cool packs on our head and all that
Mm.
stuff to survive the day. And like the prison costume are actually very, very hot. The green one is like a
Mm-hmm.
pajamas, and like imagine everyone just spending all day in that costume. It was deadly. Yeah, yeah. So we have like the aircon machine, you
Mm.
know,
Yeah.
uh, we blow it into each other. Yeah.
But maybe it has a bit more of realistic way because sometimes you can see with the character that they are a bit sweating or they are a bit like
Yeah.
you can feel the heat also. So it gets a bit more like this side of realism.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We try to do that as well. Like, we don't want to overdo out the makeup and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to keep it as real as possible, as much as we can. But we also have
Mm.
to bear in mind, like they gotta look a bit good.
Yeah,
Of
yes, you
course,
have to
they
find the
can't.
balance.
Yeah, you have to find a balance between that. They can't just look like absolute mess. That would not work. So I have to find a balance in that as well, since it's a genre thing going on, you
Mm.
know.
Yeah.
I think you understand. Like that's the genre thing, so we have to balance that. We want to make it a bit rough, like you see some scenes, they get a bit sweaty
Mm-hmm.
and a bit, like oily face, not the
Mm-hmm.
cleanness, not like you see in other stuff, but yeah, we balance that quite well, and I think yeah, I'm happy with the result.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask you about the casting. Was it the easiest part or was it the hardest part for you? Because sometimes I know it's very hard to find one actor for one particular character. Sometimes there is one character that you struggle a lot with.
Mm, Casting actually is a unique way of working as well. Because then when I normally do my own work, like and music videos and
Mm-hmm.
my short films, I get to cast. But in this sense, it's quite different. Um, ClaireBell, Didi, Porsche, Natty, they're all Mind Media kids. They're
Okay.
all actors in Mind Media.
Okay.
Um, P. and Peter's, the company.
Mm-hmm.
So I was giving that.
Okay.
Like they were given to me, and of course, like like initially, like you're like, I don't know, because I don't know what you can do,
Mm-hmm.
like as a director, like going in,
Mm-hmm.
you're like, what, I'm not sure what you can do. All
Mm-hmm.
these, all the new, and they're like, it's their first time acting as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but when we start workshopping, like having like acting like coaching sessions and stuff like that, rehearsals, um, I was very happy with the result. And they were actually like amazing. I couldn't believe that like it's their first time. Like, ClaireBell, Didi, everyone did amazing, and I think it came through in the work.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually very proud of them, and I think they should be very proud of themselves as well, because then I think they did amazing job. And the rest of the cast, who did I cast? Duan, we casted Duan,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and Dao. I know she's like a big actress. The actor who played Dao,
Mm-hmm.
she's like a big actress in Thailand, and
Okay.
so I think the casting, overall cast, I love them, because then we mix experience with like first timers.
Mm-hmm.
And like for example, like Didi at the beginning is like her first project, like first ever time acting for camera.
Mm-hmm.
And it must be scary, I feel, because then, like as an actor on
Yeah.
set, literally everyone's waiting for you. You're like everyone's watching you,
Yeah. A
and
lot of
you're
pressure.
moving on. A lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure, and I think it's a good thing that, like, like Didi at the beginning, she's a bit nervous, but as we go on with the shooting, she become more confident,
Mm-hmm.
because she was surrounded by like experienced people. So along the way, she grew as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
and with more confidence, not as nervous before, you know. And I think like things like this helps the younger generation actors, to be surrounded by experienced
Mm-hmm.
people, like experienced actors who's been doing this for so long. They get advices from them, like the crew members always help them. We work very closely to them, and yeah, I think everyone actually did a very good job now that I got a chance to rewatch it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, the premiere event and all that. I think
Yeah.
they all did amazing.
And I wanted to ask you either like any fun fact about the drama that maybe we might have missed as the audience or as international audience.
The fun facts of ClaireBell. Um, what's fun about everything?
Something maybe interesting, not necessarily fun, but something interesting, maybe some Easter
Ah,
egg or something that maybe we did not catch, some hidden things.
yeah, we can talk about the production. Like, do you know that the two toilets are the same toilet? The toilet scene is actually actually the same place, and we just the old toilet, where Clabel loved the love nest, and
Mm-hmm.
the actual toilet, they're the same place, and we
Okay.
just changed the walls. That's fun. And we do. It was a very heavy set. We do a lot of scenes in one day. Like we went up to like 17 scenes a day.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, people tend like there were days that they only get 2 to 3 takes each,
Okay.
and they don't get anything else. So we were moving at like a speedy pace on it. We're not shooting like like 10 takes. There's no such thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the songs and stuff we added after
Okay.
along
Mm-hmm.
the editing. We just
Mm-hmm.
we just randomly chose it and put it in. Like it was not planned. And there's a lot of like random stuff that happened. Like um, the whole thing is handheld, so our DP got a bit of a backache along the way. He had to go get a lot of he actually have to go to a physio, what's it called, the physio to see what happened to his back. It's like heavy because the whole film is handheld, right? So yeah,
Oh.
people get it was very tiring set, but very fun
Mm-hmm.
at the end. Yeah.
And do you have like any scene that was very difficult to film?
Yeah. I would say the intimacy scene was quite difficult to shoot
Mm-hmm.
because we try to protect the actor as much as possible. Like there's all the safety precautions. There's no one on set. Like every cut, the costume people will run in and cover them, and as you can see, it's not like openly. We don't, it's like we control it to a degree,
Yeah.
and everything was designed by the intimacy coach and me and Pimai. So we designed it together, and we talk to each other how we want. If you watch it, it's very choreographed,
Mm-hmm.
and it's quite beautiful. Since we have it planned, the choreography becomes quite beautiful, and I think that was hard for the actor as well, because then it's like their first time doing, and I would say it's quite intimate. It's like very intimate. We show
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah.
the audience everything, but I feel like it's not intimate just for the sake of it. It's because of the story.
Yeah.
There's a reason. Cause like after the scene, the character grew, their relationship grew, who they are grew. It
Mm-hmm.
actually moved forward, and that is what hard about it is that we have to not treat it like, oh, we're just gonna do an intimate scene for the sake of it. We don't want
Mm-hmm.
to do that. If we're gonna do intimate scene, we want to do it so that is part of the story.
Yeah.
Is needed to be there, and that's quite difficult in the sense of shooting it respectfully, making everyone feel safe, especially Claire and Belle, Mabel and Bangji. And I think they were very professional and they did their job very, very well. And you know, they were later on they were comfortable, and the set is closed. So we try to make a beautiful scene, but with a lot of precautions. And I think that was tough for everyone. And like the scene we did in like an old dusty toilet. The scenes,
Mm-hmm.
and It's not the most comfortable place to
Yeah.
be doing the intimate scenes at all compared to like other films or like series that you can in a comfy bedroom in like dusty ass room like like webs cobwebs and stuff. But I think it's a beautiful set. I think that was one of my favorite set actually, the old toilet. Other hard difficult scenes are um the fighting scene or like the actiony stuff. Like for example, like when the crowd scene that like the crowd scene when Didi when Belle saw the news that her boyfriend left her, and then Didi like attacked her,
Yeah.
and then Pidao ran and in the film in the series it was like a minute, 2 minutes max, but it took us 5 hours to do that.
Okay.
To
Wow.
do that whole coverage of the whole thing. Yeah. So there's a difficult in different ways. Yeah.
Um, Something I wanted to say also, something I really like is the opening and the ending. The way, the aesthetic overall, the music for the opening, I really like, and the way the opening is filmed. And also the ending, I like that sometimes you like to change a bit how it ends. Like there is a scene when the screen is like getting smaller and smaller, and then you have the credits rolling. I like that you
Mm-hmm.
try to make different ways of, it's not just the end black screen, that's it, see you next episode. I think I really like this because it's not something that we see a lot, I think. So I really, really like the work and the detail behind this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's my I enjoy doing that as well. Like giving you all the audience something new and fun. Um, in the filmmaking way of it. Like EP3, we end with the track back.
Yeah.
EP5, we end with all the credits on the wall. You know, I enjoy all of that and the opening as well. Um, Took a lot of inspiration from like the shows that I like along the way, and yeah. So I think yeah, that's a little fun thing that I enjoy doing personally. To give like just a little design thing, because then I like when I watch films and stuff, and then when they do cool stuff like that,
Yeah.
I tend to draw myself towards it, like, oh, that's cool.
That's something I like too. Actually, I wouldn't say that it's not something very common. I'll say that there are not many dramas these days doing this kind of thing. And to be honest, when I saw the first episode, I saw the opening and immediately I was like, oh, this is very good. Like visually speaking, this is very good. And I thought, oh, okay, I'm gonna like it because it's more that it's professional, but it's very. I see that you put work into the aesthetic and you wanted to do something not just simple, just putting one shot and that's it, but you wanted to do something a bit more complex or a bit more detailed. At least this is how I felt it. So I really like when I can see this kind of thing on the screen.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you saw that, and you that's exactly what I want from the audience watching it. Because then like I feel the opening titles is very important for series, especially series, and movies as well. The opening title card is part of the design of the whole thing. We're welcoming you to the world, and we want to give you like the best, like the most. If you watch the title, you would know what you're getting into. Like for example, when I watch Game of Thrones, or like those HBO shows, and they have those stunning opening credits,
Yeah.
and it gets you in the mood every week. You come back, and then in Game of Thrones, like dun, 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 like the music as well. I must give credit to the music. The composer Noah Otterson. He's my uni friend actually. We studied in London together, and he composed all the title song and ClaireBell song. So we have two composers. Um, yeah, so he did all the ding 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 ding. When ClaireBell is a sad song. Yeah, yeah, he did all of that, and there's variation to that as well. So I feel like yeah, the opening credit is important to get the audience at home. Like 1 week later, come back, you turn on the credit hit, you're like, okay, ClaireBell's back, we're in it, we're back
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah. And also the opening reminded me of I don't it's not really similar, but I don't know why. It reminded me of the K drama DP. It has nothing to
Mm-hmm.
do with DP. But I don't know the atmosphere, the way it was filmed, the overall atmosphere. I don't know. I was like, oh, that looks like DP because DP has a very, very good opening also. Very, very good.
Uh-huh.
So I
Mm.
really like openings. For me, it's very important also. I really pay attention to openings. So when I just saw the opening, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like it because visually already it's very good. Too good. I wish in the future dramas would do more like you do. Pay more attention to be a bit more detail oriented or more
Mm-hmm.
there is more intention in what they do and the visual and everything. I would like to see more of this in the future, not just simple shots, but something a bit more detail oriented. So it's something I really like when I can see like a project like this.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, that's what I thrive to do. That's what I aim to do as well. Like, cause then if it's a visual medium, it's a
Mm-hmm.
audio visual medium, and for me to just like be efficient about it and very simple shots, that kind of not what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Cause is a if you want to just listen to people talking in a very normal standard way, you go read a book. But now we're in the territory of film, like
Mm-hmm.
audio visual on
Yeah.
screen, and there's an opportunity to tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that it's my job, it's our job, all the creative and the producers, everyone to give the audience the best that we can do at
Mm-hmm.
that moment as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. Also, I have one question. Because also my listeners also because I asked some of my listeners, oh, do you have any question for the director? And they asked me
Hmm.
about the one of the final scene, the fighting scene when Belle got like her allergy, and
Hmm.
the final epic scene that we have in the kitchen. Yeah, yeah. And my listeners said, oh, at this time for them, the feeling that they had, it was yes, continue, continue. It was really the feeling that they had, but they wanted to ask you maybe, how did you design it? Yeah, how did you design it?
um Initially, actually, that is quite interesting in the sense that it was not in the script. In the script, we just follow, we shy into the room and see the aftermath of it.
Oh, that's a fun fact.
Yeah.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah. So in the script, it was not the fight itself is not. So we see the aftermath. We follow, we shy in, and then we see the aftermath of it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I feel that like she is called the mad dog, right, Claire,
Mm-hmm.
throughout, and we never see her going that mad.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that for the finale, we need something, something big, something complicated. So I asked Peter, like, can I put this in? Can I see the actual hit? Can I see the actual like brutality of it?
Mm-hmm.
Because like what I like is that we don't want to shy away from things. We don't want to cut away from things. We want to show it to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the story is in prison is quite rough, and I think the story would be better if we get to see everything about it. So we decided to put it back in, and then the rest is we design it with
Okay.
the team of the beating of it to how to make it the most brutal as possible. So we
Mm-hmm.
want to go brutal, we want to go like that, like quite graphic,
Mm-hmm.
because then I think that moment deserved this, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we decided to do it. And yeah, everyone is down to do it. They love it. They had a blast. Kay had a blast doing it. Everyone had a blast doing it. The crazy laugh at the end, or like the blood everywhere. So it was actually really really fun. It doesn't look fun for the characters, but for the actors behind it was really entertaining. I was laughing my way throughout. Yeah.
But did you need like a lot of shots to finish it, or was it easy to shoot?
No. We because I have to go block before, so we did it with like the team before the day of the shoot. So we actually like go block. Okay, like we push it to here. Clap, push the head, so we have to safety the thing. We get fake
Mm.
teeth.
Yeah.
Um, adding blood in every hit. One hit, then we stop. We put blood in, and one
Mm-hmm.
hit, we put blood in. That's that. Getting pulled like a horror movie. That's also designed all of it was designed before we go on set that day,
Okay.
and the rest on the day we just execute what we planned. Yeah.
Also, I wanted to ask something because you introduced it and I almost forgot. About the prison in general, I can see that apart from showing a romance, you also show some downside of what's happening in prison. You have different cases, different people, and different things that are happening in the prison. So I wanted to ask you, in what aspects did you maybe took inspiration from real life, real cases or real things?
So we we watch a lot of like documentaries and stuff. I'm never been to prison. So
Just to be safe.
just to be sure. Yeah, we watch documentaries on like how people are in prison, like like their life, their psyche, the internal thinking of it, the feelings of how they go through day by day, and their life. So we took inspiration from that. But actually, with this one, we don't want to go too dark. Actually, with ClaireBell, it was a discussion before that we don't want to go too dark, like with the prison itself, due to the fact that it's a GL as well. It would be too stressful. You know, so we balance it again. We balance the reality with the imagination, and also we actually treat it that is a conversation that we had with all the actors. We treat it like like what's it called, like a girls' school, like like Harry Potter, like when you stay at the school,
Yeah.
like a boarding school. Yeah, like a girl boarding school. Yeah. Like we treat it like a girl boarding school. Like like it'd be like what's it called, like DD and stuff is like Mean Girls
Yes.
in the boarding school, stuff like that.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we have that sensibility of it, if you can,
Yeah.
like, that's mixing into the prison life, and like because a lot of actors are young, it's not like different, like it's not like that variety of age, like so we treat it like that a little bit, and mixing with the real life cases, like get inspiration from them, how they feel, and like apply it to the acting. The actors do their research of why, like how they would, be in prison. Some of them still, like Belle, for example, coming into prison for first day, she need to adapt, But if you can see, like Belle, as the episode goes on, she is more comfortable in it. It becomes more like part of her. Like if you can even look at the way she dressed, we go down to that detail of like, at first she dressed like very, like buttons up, everything is like in order. But as we go on, she become more loose. She take her shirt off. She tie her hair. She like we work with that of how people grow as the longer they stay in prison.
Okay. So maybe to end for the ClaireBell part, what do you hope the audience maybe might get from ClaireBell?
Um, I think the show, I mean, films in general, is like a window to empathy. Like I think it's a classic thing that people say, but I think empathy it is very important, especially in this scenario. These characters are prisoners. They for the society they're bad people. But I think everyone have their humanity, and I think what I hope people will get is that everyone is a person like you are, like we are, and we have good side, we have bad side, and there's a reason why we doing mistakes. I think redemption as well. Like you might fuck up in some cases. I mean, in ClaireBell cases, I think everyone is redeemable in ClaireBell, and I think what I hope people will get from it is that you need to look at it deeper. Just look at things a little deeper. Look at people a little deeper. Don't judge them by the cover, and actually learn who, like for example Claire. People find her scary. People find her like a mad dog at the beginning, and then later on, you see the truth. You see who she really is, and why she have to be like that to survive, or like, and I think that applies to real life as well. Don't judge people from just seeing them like from like, everyone have their story. Everyone is their main character in their own story, and yeah. be open-minded. Yeah.
Okay. Then that's pretty much it for ClaireBell. Maybe we can go to your future project and the future for you. Maybe one question is, do you have any upcoming project that you are excited about or that you are currently working on?
Yeah, this year I'm developing a project right now, but we can't say what it is yet. But I'm quite excited for it. It's gonna be very nice, and it's different from ClaireBell. It's not gonna be what I'm working on is not a GL.
I saw something on internet, but I don't know if it's right or not.
What is it?
Happy ending.
Ah, happy ending is not it's still in development. It's not yet, not yet, not yet. Yeah, it's this is my personal project. Yeah, so I'm working on it. Can't talk much about it, but I'm excited for it. It would take years, but yeah, that's and along the way I'm making like music videos along the way, and see what comes up. But this is my personal project. I will be working on a script for this year. But
Oh, okay.
but touching on happy ending. There's a chance that it happen at the end of this year,
This year?
to
Okay.
shoot, yeah, at the end of this year, and because then the schedule, Jeff's schedule is very tight. I think we all know that, and yeah, finger crossed that will happen. Happy ending. It's been a while since the pilot, and I think he's still working on a script very hard, working hard on it.
So
Yeah.
maybe next year we'll be able to see it, I think.
Hopefully nothing is confirmed yet. There's no timeline for anything yet. They're
Oh, okay.
in script development phase. So yeah, finger crossed that it will come sometime soon.
Okay, good. And is there like any genre that you are interested in? I feel maybe because you talk about the final scene we talked before, maybe horror. Is it something that would interest you?
Yeah, I would love to do horror next. That would interest me. I like to, like working on girl love series is like out of my way completely. I must admit.
Okay.
But I enjoyed it very much, And if there's another one with an interesting plot, like story, I would jump at it. But right now there's none at the moment, and but if there's an interesting project that comes up, then I'd be down to do it. I had a blast doing ClaireBell. And yes, I like, I want to go a bit like crazier movie, like A24 art house stuff. Yeah, that's what I want to do in the future. Yeah, but the one I'm developing is a romance of some sort, but it's not, it's different. Yeah.
Okay. I'll look forward for it.
Hold wait tightly.
And maybe I like to ask this question to my guests every time for the one who just discovered the Thai culture, Thai cinema. Do you have any artists that you would like to recommend maybe?
The Thai filmmakers,
Filmmakers, drama makers.
one of my favorite Thai films actually is Paradise of Thorns.
Oh, I interviewed the screenwriter recently.
Which one?
Karakade.
Pikalake. Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, we know each other. Yeah, I love that. I told her I met her like for a like a Christmas party or something last year, and I was like, yeah, that one is one of my favorite Thai films ever. It's amazing. Yeah. And I love it stylistically. Yeah, I love that film. And the story itself, the way they portray it. That's art. That's art. It's done tastefully, I think.
And do you have another one maybe? Someone else?
Recently I watched A Useful Ghost.
Oh, I interviewed the director. So the movie Useful Ghost is amazing.
Yeah.
This is genius. For me, this is genius.
Yeah, absolutely amazing film. Like it's a great film, and I think we should all go watch that. It's one in a million, really. Like I watched it in cinema, and I was like, this is very cool. That's the stuff I kind of want to go. Like I love that type of filmmaking. Yeah, and Pimai is amazing in it as well.
Yeah.
She's my boss. I ClaireBell. Yeah.
Great.
But yeah, we had a good working relationship. It's fun. Yeah.
It's good. It's funny because the recommendation you have for the listeners, they can go to the interviews I made actually. So you help my
I
different
help your
interviews.
channel as well. Yeah, but you've interviewed quite a lot of people, no? Like you got,
These days, I'm in my Thai era.
uh-huh.
I'm interviewing a lot of Thai directors. A lot.
Ah, that's nice. And you got a lot of good people in it on it too. Like Pipat from How to Make Millions Before Grandma Dies.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I watched that film and cried like a little bit. I cried for an hour and a half actually.
And the actress is in your drama.
Yeah, the grandma.
And then when I saw her, I was like, oh, I love
Sad
her.
again.
Sad again, yes.
Here we go. Jesus.
But I was very happy to see her because Pat told me that in Thailand, the older actors, there are not that many. So you don't have a lot of choice when you want to cast another person. And he had a very hard time to find her, and he found her into a music MV. And this is through that he could find her. So it's an actress that I really like to see these days.
Yeah, she's very cute. You know, like, and we didn't work together. She was around for 6 days only out of the 29. But it was very fun working with her, and you know, since I'm a fan of the film as that film as well, so I was like, oh my gosh, a bit starstruck there. She's very nice.
Yeah.
And that movie I watched once and I would never watch again. It's a bit too much for me.
That was a very good
Emotionally
movie.
draining. Yeah, I cried like the whole time. I was very thirsty after. It was it was a bit torturing.
It's a very, 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 very good movie too.
Yeah.
Thailand, I feel this year's the movie are more. I feel like these days the Thai cinema is more and more popular, and the more and more people are getting interested into it. And even me, I got even more interested those years and recent years. And there are so many good projects coming out. This too many. I can't keep up because I have different countries to cover. But Thailand these days, I'm a bit like focusing on Thailand actually. So I have a lot of directors from Thailand, and I'm very happy. I cannot even realize that I interview pretty much all the directors that I appreciate. If I had the chance to pretty much all the dramas and movies that I like in Thailand. Pretty much I could interview the directors. So I'm very happy. I can also share to my audience.
Yeah, congratulations, Margot. Yeah, because I saw your list of, you know, the people that you got interviewed. They're amazing. That was an amazing list.
And it's not even half of what is supposed to go out. I have 10 other people that is not
Okay.
out yet. Oh,
All right.
yeah, I have one recommendation. I know it's random, but there is like maybe you might like it. There is a short movie that is getting popular in Indonesia. I don't know if you heard about it. Is the Sami who can detach his body part.
Oh, never heard of that actually.
This is like I don't know why I'm talking about that suddenly, but because I made an interview with him, and it's like a very short movie, but it's very different from what we are used to see. And maybe if you have the opportunity to watch it, it won a lot of prizes like for short movies in the different festivals around the world.
Yeah, you can email me the
Okay.
link.
I don't know why I'm just saying that. I'm just putting it
Yeah.
out there.
Film recommendations.
Yeah. So maybe do you have like any final words for the listeners, because we went a bit off track for the interview?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I was thinking of having an interview. Yeah, so I would say thank you to the ClaireBell audience, you know, for supporting, because I saw like I actually look at all the comments and stuff, you know, like the crew are very happy, the cast are very happy. We are very, you know, like we appreciate all the love and support from the fans, and you know, like looking TikToks and stuff is quite fun. And seeing all the reactions online and stuff. So, you know, keep watching. I know it's over, the series over, but you can always go and revisit it. And I don't think there'll be season 2 because it's beautiful how it
Okay,
ended.
thank you, because my friend asked me that too, so thank you.
There won't be season 2, but I think it's supposed to end this way. You know, if it's good, then leave it alone. That's what I believe in. Leave it alone.
Sometimes it's better. Sometimes we have season 2, but it's not very necessary. So sometimes it's good to stop
Yeah.
at the right time. But I heard that there will be like some special episodes. Is it right?
It's not an episode. It's like a clip, like a 2-minute clips of to see like there's 3 scenes for you to watch of, you know, ClaireBell going home and spending the time. I didn't direct that. Peter directed it, but My production was helping with it. So it's like a side canon for whoever misses ClaireBell can have a little watch, but it's not like a whole episode.
Okay.
It's like a few minutes clip. Yeah, yeah, like the same vibe as a side story.
Mm-hmm.
The bread the bread back side story. It's something along that
Okay.
line. So yeah, don't be angry. You know.
Yeah, because I think some people maybe want, but it's often like this when you like a project, you want more, you hope more. But if you think about it, you think maybe it's better to stop here because this is what makes ClaireBell. If you extend it, maybe it won't be ClaireBell as we knew in season one.
Yeah, because then like the way we ended it, like we took a lot of time to decide how to end, and I think this is a perfect ending because it makes you want more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't completely like, oh, Clabel go, they whatever life happened after,
Mm-hmm.
but we just know that they're together, and that's the rest is up for your imagination.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Very good. Thank you again for accepting this invitation for this interview.
Thank you for having me as well, and inviting me to the interview. Had a lot of fun talking to you.